As a manager, it is your responsibility to deliver results and get the job done. Here's the challenge. Your day only has 24 hours. You just can't do it all by yourself. The good news, you don't have to. And actually, even if you could, you shouldn't. Instead, you should focus on delegating the right tasks to the right people. In this video, I'm going to show you how. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sabine Renner. I'm an organizational psychologist, leadership and personal development coach and trainer, and researcher in the field of positive psychology. On this channel, you will find proven and actionable tips, tools, and strategies to empower aspiring leaders to take the lead and succeed at work and beyond. Over the last 10 years, I had the opportunity to work together with many managers and leaders in supporting them in their leadership development. No matter whether first-time manager or seasoned leader, many of them struggled with one aspect, and that was delegating effectively. Throughout the many conversations I had, there were 7 reasons that came up again and again and that explained why people find delegating so hard. Broadly speaking, these fit into 2 categories. The first category is what I would call mindset related, and the reasons would sound something like this. I, the manager, know best how to do it. I just don't have the time to instruct people. I just do it myself. It's much faster. If I'm honest, I really enjoy doing these things. It gives me such a sense of accomplishment. I'm afraid of losing control. What if it doesn't work out? I'd still be responsible. I want to prove that I'm here for a reason. People are already so busy. I just don't want to overstretch them. Now, if any of these thoughts sounds familiar, allow me to offer you a different perspective. Our job as managers is to make sure that the results can be delivered, but not by ourselves, by our people. How? By taking care of and empowering our people and creating an environment in which people can not only perform well, but also develop themselves. That means we have to be willing to let go of involving ourselves in operational tasks and focus much more on leading people. This way, we not only ensure that our workload becomes more manageable and we have the time needed to really focus on our people, we also increase the engagement and motivation level of our people if we delegate in the right way. More about that in a minute. You know, it sounds so easy, yet it can be so challenging, in particular for those of us who are used to pulling up our sleeves, getting the work done, and delivering results. And if we are honest, this oftentimes exactly was the reason why we moved up the ladder. But what got us here won't get us any further. And mastering really this mindset shift is absolutely key for our success as managers going forward. Now, once we have the right mindset, it's time to look at the skill set too. Our skill set and the skill set of our team members. Here are 2 more reasons why people struggle with delegation. I want to delegate, but somehow it's just not working. My team members just don't have the skills, experience, and know-how needed to really handle the task. Now, the good news, there is something we can do about it. Let's start with point number 2. I think the key here is to really assess the respective experience level of the employee before you hand over a task or a project to that person. Is he or she an experienced expert who has done similar or the same task many times before? Well, then you can just hand over the task or project, explain the result you expect, and let the person define how to get there. And then you just get out of the way. Now, maybe the employee lacks the task-specific experience and might actually be afraid of mistakes. In such a scenario, you would have much more in-depth conversation initially to give detailed guidance on how to get the job done. You would meet much more frequently, discuss milestones, and provide feedback, training and coaching to help the person get up to speed. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call this approach delegating, it's probably much more instructing. But instructing is a very important and necessary first step to help an individual gain the knowledge, skills, and experience needed that then, over time, will allow you to comfortably delegate. Now, obviously, there is not really a black and white solution here. There are many development stages between instructing and delegating, and in the end, it comes down to a very simple rule. The more experienced somebody is, the more freedom and control you can give and should give to that person. The less experienced somebody is, the clearer and more frequent you should provide guidance and step into the shoes of a coach and mentor. But Sabine, developing people takes so much time. Doing all of this training and coaching and mentoring and providing feedback, my team and I were in firefighting mode. When should we do all of this? Wouldn't it make much more sense to just assign the same task to the same person again and again? Or maybe, should I better do it myself? That would be much more efficient, wouldn't it? That's actually a question which I have heard many times. And from a short-term time efficiency point of view, the answer is probably yes. So if the house is burning, of course we take care of the fire. But once the dust is settled, we can get to a normal operating mode in which, from my point of view, we as leaders, we should take the time and provide the space for growth opportunities to help our team really elevating their skill set, which ultimately will help them to grow and us to become much more efficient. Now let's get back to the first skill set related challenge, our own ability to delegate. It sounds so simple, but I can tell you out of my own experience, there's a lot of room for things to go wrong. Thankfully, there's a proven checklist that we can rely on when delegating. Here's what you should cover. First, outline the task or project in a nutshell. What is it about? Then second, share the why and provide context. Why does it matter to the organization, the team, the client, whoever benefits from seeing this task or project being accomplished? And most importantly, why does it actually matter to the employee? You want to provide an answer to the question, what is in it for them? And this one is so important. The better you understand the individual strengths as well as development aspirations and motivational drivers of your employees, the better equipped you are when deciding whom to delegate a task or project to either tap into somebody's strengths or to offer a development opportunity, which both are great ways to show that you care and to help people elevate their performance and also their motivation. Third, then specify the expectations. What exactly is the result you expect? Define clear deliverables and also outline specific requirements that need to be fulfilled. Fourth, define the timeline. By when does this task or project need to be completed? Fifth, provide an overview of the resources available. This could, for example, be financial resources, but also people who can support as well as information. Then sixth, you want to agree on milestones and control measures. How often do you actually want to check in? And then, last but not least, seventh, check in. Ask what questions a person has, what he or she needs to get the job done, and offer support along the way. Using this checklist and following the mindset and Skillset principles, which I just shared, will not only help you in delegating better and getting the job done, it will also help you in developing your people and allowing them to grow and to tap into their potential while elevating their performance. And as their performance increases, so will yours. Curious to learn more proven actionable tips, tools and strategies that will help you and your team succeed? Well then, hit the subscribe button to stay tuned and check out this video in which I share 7 tips to succeed as a new manager. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.